A! Louisville. As Georgia went through this time period of the 1800s, they had switched the capital 3 times. First Savannah, second Augusta, and third Louisville. They finally made Louisville the capital for Georgia because it was the center of the state's population. Part B!
Go.
Land policies. The head right system was you could pick up to 1,000 acres of your own land. The downside was that you could overlap your land and cause conflict. The land lottery was when you could pick a lottery ticket that was only $1, and it's a card that says how much land you have, where your land is. And you only get one draw. If you're a war veteran or a family of died in war, you get an extra pick so you can get what you wanted.
Part C! Eli Whitney went to his friend's house in Georgia. When he got there, his friend asked, "Can you fix my watch?" So he fixed his watch, being a friend. So he figured out a way to make it a cotton gin, short for engine. So they went from making 7 pounds of cotton a day to 50. So that made the need for slaves dramatically increase and get bigger. So when the need for slaves got bigger, by the way, I forgot to say this earlier, about the watch thing, I kind of cut off, just kind of cut off about the watch and just kind of jumped into the cotton gin. A farmer came up and wished he had a way to clean cotton faster because you waste a lot of cotton getting the seeds out. So he used the mechanics from the watch to figure out how to make a cotton gin. B! Part 1!
Georgians found gold in Dahlonega, where the creeks were. And when the Georgians found it, they kicked the creeks out so they could have the resources of gold. So it wasn't fair for the creeks. McGilvery and McIntosh were both Creek chiefs. McGilvery sold his land for the east of the Oconee for farming tools to the Georgians. McIntosh was the Creek chief who sold all the Creek land, like the rest of the Creek land, for $200,000. Samuel Worcester went to the Cherokee Territory to help them without taking the oath of allegiance. He then got caught by the state. Then he got put on trial for lying and betrayal.
Part D! Part 2.
Andrew Jackson was a war hero in the Red Stick War. He fought on the White Stick side. Then when he was running for president, he completely switched sides against the Creeks and Cherokees. When he was running, he didn't like them, but when he was working with them, he loved them. Then he started the Indian Removal Act.